All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's LOC. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Room here to run. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now the pass finding its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. LOC. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for LOC. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's LOC. That's taken in by Callaway. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 1st down, Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Weldon. And he connects with Ebron. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back to throw. Weldon. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
These two teams all tied after one. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Weldon. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Weldon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure. Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football. Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they? Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is LOC. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body. Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's LOC. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to. Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete. Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way. Fielded at the 33. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football. Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Hines. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Got it. 44 is Mike. Check. Time to go. Night. Go. 44 is to Mike. 44.
From the gun on third down. Weldon. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll return it from the 6. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Luck on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, LOC. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch the screen. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Echo. 44 is the mic.
Operating from the gun. Weldon. Ebron's got it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw on third down. Weldon looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's LOC. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's LOC. And LOC will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. LOC. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a 1st down throw. LOC. Shark's got it left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now LOC. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again, LOC. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Under 10, 10.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, watch it. SOS.
On 3rd down, Weldon. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. On 1st and 10, LOC flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. LOC. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Stay open. Stay open. 97.
On first down, LOC. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. LOC throwing again. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
44, Mike, 44. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Back to throw. Weldon. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
A shotgun snap for LOC. Under pressure, and down he goes. LOC is sacked. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Third and long, it's LOC. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Parks. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ready. Come on, 44 is Mike. Check, check. 44.
Off the play fake. Weldon. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Mike, 4-4. 3 buck, 3 buck, 3 buck.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Squeeze. Check safety, check safety. Safe, safe, safe. Slow,
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
I got 83.
On 2nd and 12, LOC
Single receiver.
steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Weldon, he'll find Hines out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw. Weldon, Campbell making the catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down. Weldon, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. So now here's LOC as his guys will go for 2 here. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Joseph now to kick this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Lucky. Check 24.
Throwing again. Weldon. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On 4th down, Weldon, wide open receiver, complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Check. Rip left.
On 1st down, Weldon. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on.
To throw again. Weldon, now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Weldon. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the